I got wood, 2x4s to be exact. Now that I got all of that, I can get going on the workbench over here. You can also see over here, I got some shelves put up. Not a whole lot. I obviously still got a ton of other crap that needs to be put up and away. So I think I decided I'm going to have to put even more shelves going along here. Turns out this is turning into a lot more of a storage room, not just a workshop. But got to keep it all neat and tidy to make it work out. We've got to do what you got to do. But it looks pretty good so far. I'm pretty excited. Obviously, cleared up a lot of room here, and it'll clear up even more once I can get that tucked away, put all this stuff away, get a nice little workbench and some more shelves, just overall get going on this. So I'm going to get started on measuring, cutting these down, and getting that workbench put together. I don't know how other people make those look so quick and easy, because just that took me like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half. It took me so long. It's a new day now. Hopefully going to finish this now, but it is almost 10 o'clock at night and I have neighbors, so I can't be too loud, can't be using the chop saw and everything. Hopefully all the cuts are done and I can get this finished. Well, somehow it still doesn't look like I did much. I did. I promise I did. I've been here for like 2 hours now. I was able to finish up this top part. So this is nice and sturdy. This is as done as that's going to get. All screwed in there. Added some supports along the bottom. Should be plenty strong for anything I'm going to be doing. I started on this back piece here. It's going to be basically the same thing on the front, except for it's going to have a cutout right here. My whole plan is actually to have room for this to be able to slide underneath, and then I'll still have storage that takes up the same amount of room. But if I ever need like a working or a moving workbench, then I can pull this out. It's past my bedtime. Just kidding. No, it's past curfew. I'm not allowed to do anything after 10 o'clock that's loud, and that's loud. I got to wrap up and finish this another day. Surprisingly, I thought I would get a lot of it done, but I did write out my whole cut list here. I should be able to just show up, cut a bunch of those over there, get them all put together, and then have the whole thing finished within an hour or so, I would hope. So I'll see you back here hopefully tomorrow. More than likely it'll be a couple days because I'm busy. Also, with the first gen, it's probably not going to be the next thing I work on. I did do a little bit more research, talk to a handful of people about the engine. A lot of people are telling me to do K24 just because it's cheaper. I can get a lot of power out of that. Honestly, I just want to go K20. There's something about a 2-liter turbo that just chef's kiss. It's so good. I mean, the Type R is a 2-liter turbo. My wife's Mini Cooper, 2-liter turbo. My truck is a 2-liter turbo. There's just something that I really like about that, and I kind of want to keep it going. I did see I have the option for like a K20 Z3, I think it is, the one in the 8th gen Civic Si. That might be a good option too. That might be something I could find a whole car off a Copart and just strip everything out of. I just want to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think I should go that way? Also, if you're in the Salt Lake area and you have a K20, please hit me up. Apparently, Facebook Marketplace is run dry. Now, I don't want to drive all the way out to California just for an engine. And then the ones on eBay are super expensive. I don't know why they have like a 200% markup compared to what you can find just from a private seller. I think that's dumb. So the next project, like I said, it's probably not going to be this right away because I'm broke and it takes time and money. It's probably going to be my grandpa's motorcycle that I've had for way too many years. I got it to this point mostly stripped down, and then it kind of got forgotten about, honestly. Plans with this, going to strip the whole thing down. And I'm thinking powder coating it just because that'd be pretty strong. I'd like that. That's awesome. But there is a lot of plastic on here that I've taken off. that would need, like back here, I think that, oh, that one's metal. The front fender is plastic. You can't powder coat plastic. And so I'm thinking about painting so I can just make sure it's the same color all the way through, unless there's somewhere in the Salt Lake area that can do both, or for sure color match it, because I don't want it to be like a slightly different shade on the front fender versus the rest of the bike. I want to make sure it's all coherent and looks nice. It is just going to be more or less a traditional restoration. I'm not putting like a different engine or anything on it. I reupholstered the seats. I'm going to upgrade the wiring harness because it was all crummy and falling apart, and then just put a nice paint job on it, make it look real nice. Plan is to eventually restore it and then give it back to my grandpa. I'm fortunate enough to have my grandpa around still. He used to ride this bike when he was my age out on the farm. It's been sitting pretty much my entire life. It's been sitting for the last like 30 years or so. I want to restore it, give it back to him, let him enjoy it, hopefully at least a little bit. But that'll be really cool. On the off chance somebody knows a lot about these C110s, that's what it is. It's a 1962 Honda C110. If anyone happens to know anything about those, let me know. If you got any parts, I've got most of the parts I need. That should be all right there. I just have to do it. One of the big reasons that this is a priority, one, because my grandpa is a priority. Not saying he's going to croak like tomorrow, but he's not going to. And so I want to make sure I can get it back to him while he can still take it. Also, this is a much more affordable project. I probably only have to throw $1,000, maybe $2,000 at most, being on the higher side, I would think, to get this fully restored. Most of this is just labor and work. Just got to do all the work and put it together. I am rebuilding the engine right now. I've reupholstered the seat. I'm working on the wiring harness. Lots of stuff on that one. Anyways, that's kind of an update. Some other projects, if you know me personally, you know kind of the next project idea, and it's going to be way more extreme than even that. Although this one, I am doing a much more thorough job on it, much more detailed build. They might be happening simultaneously if I can help it, but who knows? It might not happen at all. I've got ADD, and so I just follow the dopamine, and I'm like, hey, this is pretty, this is shiny, I want to do this. And then the next thing I know, I'm like, oh, that's expensive. Oh, that takes a lot of work. And it gets really hard. But I'm out here, I'm working on it, I'm doing what I can. So please give me a little bit of credit there. I'm obviously just rambling, so I appreciate you watching this quick little intermission. Hopefully in the next 10 seconds of this video, you're watching me finish that and get it up against that freaking wall there, get all this taken care of, get some more shelves. Shout out to my grandma. She's going to give me some shelves. And then that'll be it. Then we get to work. So anyways, let's see. Should I try the snapping thing, see if that works? Wow, that was easy. Apparently, I should do the snapping thing every time, because look at that. That went so much quicker. No, obviously that took me a lot of time. It's a new day, new outfit, but it's like 99% done. Just like every DIY project out there, I didn't buy enough stuff, so I got to go back to Home Depot. Got to get literally 21 inches of 2x4. That's it. That's all I was short. I probably just measured wrong somewhere and ended up wasting more than I needed, but she's done. I also do need to add like a plywood right here. I've got some at home, I think. I'm gonna bring that so I can put some stuff there. I'm sure you can see the black and yellow containers that I've got everywhere. I measured this, so I should be able to slide them underneath. They should fit there, as well as right here. I think I can probably fit 3, 6. Then this right here, this space is the exact same size as the workbench over there. So that should be able to slide right under. This will go up against the wall. It's a nice taller workbench height. I don't really like it when tables are down lower. So I brought it up to a nice comfortable height, but not too high that I'm working like this. But I'm pretty excited. I know it's just a workbench, but it's a big deal because it's actually somewhere that I get to do my project and I get to do what I want to work on, and I can start doing some of the stuff that I really wanted to. I had a lot of ideas. Now I'm finally at a point in my life where I can start working on them. It means a lot more than just a workbench. in the next video, you'll probably see this will be up there already, and I'll have a lot more stuff organized. And I actually want to pull the engine back out for this motorcycle. I want to say that motorcycle engine is in that black and yellow tub. Believe it or not, even with a million of these around, I know what's in most of them. I can get started on that in the next like week or so. I can get the engine spread all out, and I can get the pieces cleaned up, replace what I need to, fix what I need to, and put that engine back together. And then I need to fix the wiring harness. I'll probably finish stripping everything off of the bike as well. Start calling around, seeing about that powder coating or the paint, whichever one. I don't know. I'll pray about it. But I think that's it. Thank you for watching yet another building and organizing DIY project. I know those aren't always the most fun, but thank you for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one.